يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون وبعد فإن خير الكلام كلام الله وأحسن هدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وآله وصحبه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam always remind his ummah about the best, so that we will try our best to do what is the best for all of us. The best will give us a good ending, because when you always think of the best and try your best to do what is the best, inshallah all of us will have a good ending. The best thing for all the Muslims to strengthen in their heart is to have the right belief in the Arkan of Iman, the sixth article of faith, and the last one is Qada and Qadar. Qada and Qadar is one of the article of faith that is very, very tricky, very, very tricky. It can cause a lot of people have the wrong understanding if they are not guided. Anyone who is trying to follow their feeling to understand Qada and Qadar, they will fail themselves. Because Qada and Qadar have nothing to do with our feeling. It is just what Allah has planned for us without our knowledge. And all the knowledge belongs to Allah, Rabbul Alameen. What is important, we know we all have feelings. Feeling is known as hawa. And we know that Adam alayhi salam was created by Allah. Later on, from Adam, Allah created Hawa, not Hawa. Hawa is the wife of Adam, our great grandmother. But when we talk about Hawa, he is nafs, our feeling. Feeling is a gift from Allah. There's nothing wrong to have feeling. The feeling towards thing that you like is part of the fitrah. But feeling must be guided. Qada and Qadar will strengthen your Iman, that you will submit to Allah more than anything else. I did quote one of the ayah in Surah Tawbah from verses 23 to 24. Allah Rabbul Alameen, who created all of us, He knows what we incline to, what we love most. He knows it. But He guides us by saying, Ya ayyuhallazina amanu la tattakhidhu aba'akum wa ikhwanakum awliya in istahabbu al-kufra 'ala al-iman wa man yatawallahum minhum fa ulaika humuz zalimun. O you who believe, now after we claim that we believe in the article of faith, so Allah is here to guide you. O you who believe, don't ever take or refer to even your parents. Even your parents, aba'ukum wa ikhwanakum, or your sibling, who's very close to you, in matter to do with your faith. If they show signs that they don't believe in all these things. You see, sometimes our parents also have issues. Our siblings also don't believe. And then if they don't believe in all these things, and then you refer this matter to them, you are not going to be guided. They are misguided, and they are going to misguide you. But if you still refer to them, this is what Allah said. قل إن كان آباؤكم وأبناؤكم وإخوانكم وأزواجكم وعشيرتكم وأموال اقترفتموها وتجارة تخشون كسادها ومساكين ترضونها أحب إليكم من الله ورسول وجهاد في سبيله فتربصوا حتى يأتي الله بقوم بأمره والله لا يهدي القوم الفاسقين. Now Allah is telling us, if you still love them, now we have the desire of loving, the feeling of love. Your father, your sibling, your spouses, your property, anything that Allah have given us. And no, being human, we love a lot of things. We love a lot of things. Allah said, not said you are not supposed to love all these things. You can entertain your desire, but guided. But now Allah end by guiding us. If you love all the things, this worldly thing, more than me, Allah, more than my Prophet Muhammad and Jihad fi sabilillah, then you have to wait for disaster, self-destruction. Now, all of us believe in Allah. There's no problem for us to believe. It's easy. We have been a Muslim, we have been learning. We do feel that we believe in Allah. Do you agree with me? Yes. All of us believe in our Prophet and love the Prophet. Do you agree with that? Yes. Now, how do you prove to yourself? What is the sign that you can check within yourself that you love Allah and you love Prophet Muhammad? Yeah? A lot of Muslims are saying the same thing, following the Sunnah. But look at this ayah, Allah continue. أحب إليكم من الله ورسول وجهاد في سبيله. A person who says he loves Allah more than anything else, he loves the Prophet, he is prepared to declare jihad. What is jihad here? Jihad, something to do with sacrifice. There is no jihad without sacrifice. Sacrifice. Now, Wednesday morning, you have classes. You have Arabic class before this class. You are here because you make a jihad for yourself. If not, I have no time. I have other things to do. I want to go shopping. I'm going to visit here, go here, and today is public holiday again. For you to come for the morning class is a jihad. You are prepared to sacrifice your own interests, the dunya, for the sake of getting closer to Allah. It's a jihad. We love our children, but we fail to bring them along. We are coming here, but they are not coming with us. It's another jihad. When are you going to plan to bring them along? If you want to go to paradise, do you want them to follow you? Or is it nafsi, nafsi, my way, you choose your way? No, we are not going to let it happen. But we fail to do that, true or not? We have passed for ourselves, but we fail to extend the jihad not only to yourself, but also to your loved one. You have a close friend with you. Are you trying to make a jihad with them? Talk to them. They're important to get closer to Allah before something bad happens to us. Just an example. Yeah? One thing that I like to share with all the good sisters before we continue is about what is very important in our life. what values, what kind of value that is important. The Prophet ﷺ always focus on strengthening your Iman. For 13 solid years, that is the subject that he focused on. To strengthen your Iman, it follow with character building. You will know whether your Iman is getting stronger or not through your own behavior. Because behavior is something you can see by yourself. And then you know, I'm changing now. صعد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم منبر فنادى بصوت رفيع فقال, the messenger Prophet Muhammad صلى الله عليه وسلم, he ascended to the pulpit, the minbar, and cried out aloud. He went up on his minbar. You know where is the minbar of the Prophet? Whoever go to Medina, you will see the minbar of the Prophet. It's between his house and Rawdah. The Prophet said, Ma bayna bayti wa mimbari rawdah min al-jannah. So the Prophet ﷺ ascended to the pulpit and cried out, Bisawtin rafi'in, aloud. That means he is very concerned, very serious about this matter. And he said, Ya makshar, man aslama bilisani, walam yufdi al-iman fi qalbi, illa tu'zul muslimin. Qalbi la tu'zul muslimin, wala tu'ayyirhum, wala tattabi awratihim, fa innahum man yattabi awrata akhir muslim yattabi Allah awratahu, wa man yattabi Allahu awratahu yafdahu walau fi jawfi rahlah. Rawahu Tirmizi wa Abu Dawud. The Prophet cried out aloud and remind his people. Now he is talking to the first generation, the Sahaba. O you who have accepted Islam. You see, Ya ma'shara man aslama bilisani, who have accepted Islam. We all who are here, we have accepted Islam. Alhamdulillah. By our tongue, we said, I'm a Muslim. Do you agree with that? We all say, I'm a Muslim. If anybody say, are you Muslim? What we say? Yes, I'm Muslim. This is what we will say. Good. But now the Prophet is saying, but Iman is yet to penetrate their heart. It's easy to say I'm a Muslim because you look like a Muslim, you dress like a Muslim. Alhamdulillah, you have a Muslim name, khalas. Your papa, mama Muslim, khalas, come from Muslim. Check your IC again, Muslim, khalas. Simple as that. But the Prophet is reminding his ummah, but Iman is yet to penetrate your heart. Just to remind us, Iman is nothing to do with your name, your look, your dressing. It's here inside your heart. And then let's continue. When the Iman enter your heart, now you want to check whether your Iman is okay or not. Let us check after this. Number one, when the Iman is there, do not harm the Muslim. One of the signs your Iman is there, you are not going to cause harm to fellow Muslims. That means you are a person who always bring peace. Afsu salam. Send the message of peace. Do not shame them. Number two. First, don't harm people, especially Muslims. Those who have accepted Islam, don't cause harm to them. Number two, don't shame them. Number three, do not trace their mistakes. Do not trace their fault. For the one who traces the fault of his Muslim or his Muslim brother or sister will have Allah tracing his fault. See how dangerous is that? You are busy looking at the mistake of another fellow Muslim. Allah is tracing yours too. And the one whom Allah traces his faults and mistakes, Allah would disgrace even if he was concealed inside his home. It's a very serious thing. Now let us look into the question again. Do you think we have our Iman in the heart now? Do we feel there's some Iman in us? I think yes, of course. But our Iman is tested. And that's why in the Quran Allah says, "Innamal mu'minuna ikhwa." All believers, people who believe with Iman, they are like a family. If there's any problem, they quickly rectify. فَأَصْلِحُ بَيْنَ أَخَوَيْكُمْ. They are not to pinpoint, make you, humiliate you, shame you, talk bad. No, they're thinking, how best can I come and help each other? Do we have all this kind of feeling? What do you think, sisters? Majority are sisters. So when address the sister, also include the brothers. It's like in the Quran, sometimes they address the brother, mean also the sister. Yeah. Do we have that kind of feeling? That when we see something wrong, we know it's wrong, we are sure it's wrong because of the knowledge we have, but how are we going to correct, rectify, help the wrongdoers? Do we have that kind of feeling, or we just don't care? Which one come first? Which one come first, brother and sister? Yeah? I think in general, we have no time. Yeah. Because that needs jihad. To talk to somebody, to think about how to help a person, you need to sacrifice your time, your energy. You cannot just, I want to help you, but I have no time. Sorry. How can you help me? Yeah. You must have time. This is part of the test from our jihad fi sabilillah. The early nation have sacrificed their life to protect Islam, to uphold Islam. Have we sacrificed our life to protect Islam? No, not yet. To protect ourselves, yes. Protect our children, also we don't know. Because we are coming for classes, our children are not with us. We are doing good deeds, our children is not there. It's like they by themselves, we by ourselves. But it's good, at least you are doing something for yourself. And sometimes your children will do something, but you are not doing. That's why we have to motivate, we have to remind each other. Is it easy for you to wake up your children to pray Fajr? Another jihad. Difficult. If it's not difficult, there's no jihad. Yeah. Jihad is about sacrifice. Allahu Akbar. For the brothers, even they are very few today, the Prophet ﷺ is telling us how to believe in Qada and Qadar and how to be thankful to Allah. To believe in Qada and Qadar, he means what Allah have given us, you should be thankful. Because it's part of the Qada of Allah. He gives you this, so you should be thankful. Our Prophet ﷺ said, Qalbun shaqirun. Listen carefully. Qalbun shaqirun. Now those who have learned Arabic, you should know already. Qalbun shaqiran. Walisanun zaqirun. It's very simple in Arabic. Walisanun shaqirun. No, zaqirun. Wazawjatun sahilatun. Wazawjatun salihatun. Tu'ainuka ala amri dunyaka wa dinaka khairun maktanazan nas. The Prophet is telling us how to be thankful. Number one, a thankful heart. Qalbun shaqirun. Number two, a tongue, lisanun zaqirun, a tongue that remember Allah easily. And a pious woman. Yeah. A pious woman. That means zawjatun salih, salihah. Qalbun shaqirun, the heart they are thankful. The second one, lisanun zaqirun, the tongue that remember Allah easily. We always remember Allah. Easy for us to make zikir, easy to quote the verses of Allah and everything. The third one was zawjatun salihatun, a pious, a good woman. And here the Prophet used the word zawjatun. What is zawjatun? Yeah, spouse. Now what the Prophet now is explaining, who is the pious woman to a man and a pious man to a woman. Now the Prophet is, you can say, I'm pious, you see, you wear jubbah every day, you know, I wear turban and pegang tasbih, you know. Maybe the sisters are, I wear hijab, I wear niqab, look very pious, of course. And, but the Prophet continued, the pious spouses that help you in your worldly and religious matter. If a person who is pious, he is not just thinking about your dunya, he also think about your akhirah. He is not just thinking of receiving, he is also giving back. He is not thinking that I want to strengthen my Iman, but I don't care about your Iman. No. He is not just thinking, I will perform my salat and I will give zakat, but your salat, your zakat, I don't know. He or she is there to help, to remind, to do things together. But if he is just tell you about your dunya, he is not a righteous partner, because he don't care about your future. Usually we talk to our children. You go to school, how is the exam? But we don't talk to them about the Iman. You care about their dunya. Do you care about their akhirah? You have to show that you care. Because at the end of the day, we are going there. And when we go there, it's no return. There's only two places for you to go. Nar wal Jannah. So the Prophet ﷺ is telling us, a thankful heart, a tongue that remembers Allah easily, and a pious partner that help you in your worldly and religious matter are the best thing that people treasure. That is the best treasure. No one. Not just the dunya. We treasure dunya a lot. If our children can bring a lot of money to us, oh, this is a good son. Oh, this is a good daughter. But that is not everything. There is dunya. The more you have, the more Allah will test you. Do you contribute back? The more He gives you, do you pay your zakat? If not, all this money will be accumulated in the day of judgment. And when you are in your grave also sometime, there will be some punishment. It will turn into a snake. The Prophet did mention, all your wealth can be turned into a snake and he's going to come after you. That is when you're in the kubur. In the day of judgment, then Allah will accumulate all your wealth. The more you have, the bigger the iron is. Do you know the iron? They iron your shirt. Do you like to wear a shirt without ironing it? No, you don't feel good. No. And the Prophet did also in other hadith saying that if you want to know the person is humble or not, you look at the vehicle that he ride on. Because people did say that Muhammad is very proud. Then Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, you know, he always ride on donkey. He got horses, camel, but he choose donkey most of the time. And he always wear wool sometimes. And he will also help to collect milk from the camel. Do you think humble people will do that thing? Will humble people do that kind of thing? Normally, humble people will do that. But those who don't have that kind of humbleness, do you think they can do that? Very difficult. That Allah never said you cannot enjoy life. You can. But on and off, you also be humble so that easy, sahlun. You are an easy person. This so okay, that pun okay. No problem. Yeah. Inshallah, this is just muqaddimah. Even we are talking about Qada and Qadar, it's good to remind each other about what is happening in our daily life, how we live today, and then let us strengthen our Iman. Today we've been page what? 34? Are we in page 34? Are we in page 34? Yeah? I think you all have been following the book, eh? Those who have the book. According to what is written on my book, yeah? My book have a lot of date. Yep. Under the subtitle, The Daily Registers. The daily register contains the decree pertaining to all events of a particular day. The Qada, the daily Qada. And these registers follow precisely what is in preserved slate, Lawhi Mahfuz. Allah said, يَسْأَلُهُ مَنْ فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ كُلَّ يَوْمٍ هُوَ فِي شَأْنٍ. All those who are in the heavens and the earth beseech him. And every day he is administering various affairs. That means every day Allah Rabbul Alamin executing the Qada. So it's not Qada yearly kind of matters, no. Whatever happen every day is part of Qada of Allah Rabbul Alamin. Whatever bring you towards that is part of Qadar of Allah. I like to share with all of you sometimes. We will be very sad, upset, and regret. Example, you have been taking care of your mother or your father, who you love so much. You take care of them, you wash them, feed them. Then there will be a day you need to go to some place. You need to go for shopping. And they say, don't go. Don't go. Just stay on. But you think you need to go. So you went. The minute you left, or you are doing your shopping or anything, you have a good reason to go out to do something. When you return, they are gone. But before you want to go, they inform you, don't go. But the minute you do that, you have been taking care of them for years. That happened. How do you feel? Normally, how do you feel, brother and sister? Yeah? You feel very, very sad. I shouldn't have left. Do you think you can feel that way? And that feeling is going to haunt you for a time, for some time. Maybe your other sibling also will blame you. See? Or something can happen in another way. You are the one who take care of your father or your mother who has been sick all the time. It's just a matter that you have to travel somewhere, you want to send them to the other family member, your sibling. And that happened. How do you feel? How do you feel? Do you feel bad? Being human, you feel bad. But do you think you are the one who decide where he's going to die? And when he's going to die? No. Allah have reminded us that these are two things no one knows except him. Is in the knowledge of Allah, in the Qadar of Allah. Not even the Prophet have any idea about that. Not even the angel have the ideas. The time you want to die and where you want to die. Even you have planned everything, have the room specially renovate just to cater their need. But if Allah said he's not going to die there, something will happen, he'll be moved to another area. Because Allah said he's going to die there. You feel regret. But these are the Qadar. You cannot. You have to move on. You have done your best. You know when a person who wants to die, the Prophet did mention they can see the angels of death. And they can see other angels. Only they can see. We can't. But we know that angels sometimes may come in the form of a human. Most of the time when the angel came in the form of human, it creates some issue even to the prophet. You remember the angel came to Moses in the form of a human. He said, it's time for you to go home. Where? When he was at home. So when Moses looked at this stranger, the stranger came and told him to go home. He punched him. And one of the eye of the angels just come up. They came out. The eye just dropped. And then he had to go back. Oh Allah, see what happened to me. He punched me. Allah put back the eye of the angel. Sometimes when you came in the form of someone, even the prophet don't recognize him. When the angel came to Abraham, remember? In the time of Abraham, and Lut also was there, Prophet Lut. What did Abraham do? Yeah? He immediately go and slaughter 2 animals to serve his guests. He do the slaughtering by himself, and he cooked by himself to prepare a good meal for his guests. And the guests refused to eat. Of course, after you have done all that, what is this? You feel so bad. Until they said, because we are angels, we can't eat. If he know they are angels, he don't have to go and slaughter the animal and cook for. Why are you going to cook for the angels? You remember our prophet encountered angel came to him, Gabriel, and he don't remember that he is the angel. You remember when? Anyone remember? Our prophet. When he came in to the prophet towards the end of his life, all the time he came in his own form. And you can recognize, oh, this is angel. Now he came in the form of a human. He walked in the door of the Masjid Nabawi, straight to the prophet. Before he can sit, there's so many people who's in front, he just sat behind and then seek permission, can I come nearer? So the prophet said, give way, and then he moved forward. Still he's not near enough. He still raised his hand, can I come closer to you? Of course, now the companion are worried, who is this stranger, man? He came late and he want to come in front. But the prophet said, yeah, give way. Until he reached his knee, hit the knee, touched the knee of the prophet. Knee to knee, that close. And the strange thing that happened to the prophet when this happened, he questioned the prophet. He questioned and the prophet answered. And after answering, he said, Sadaqta. You remember? This is what happened. Yeah, the angel is here to teach you about your religion. Allahu Akbar. Then he left after that. The prophet asked, who is that guy? And sometimes angel, when he transforms himself into a human, is a big task. You don't even know. If he come in the form of himself, it's easy. I saw the angel. So, but you may see some man with a wing come to you in your dream. Maybe there's some angel, but not Gabriel. Gabriel don't come to you. Gabriel only visit the prophets. Yeah. All those who are in the heavens and earth beseech him. And every day he, Allah, is administrating various affairs. I mean, he is executed his plan. He is executing his plan. Number 3, Allah prevailing will Allah wills everything in His creation. When Allah will must happen, and whatever He does not will can never happen. If Allah says this is going to happen, never think that you can change the will of Allah. Only Allah can change His own will, not you. We always ask for the best. And one of the things that we can ask to have a heart that is thankful to Allah. And have a tongue that always busy in remembering Allah. And ask for a good partner in life, good friend in life. When you are down, that friend will bring you up. Not the friend will push you down. Is that easy to get that kind of friend? Not easy. We know that. But Allah help those who help themselves. Allah says, "Innama amruhu iza arada shay'an an yaqula lahu kun fayakun." The word kapnun. So happened, yeah. I wrote this letter, and then now we are talking about this letter. Kun fayakun. Indeed, when He, Allah, wills something to happen, His command is only to say, be, and it is be. Khalas. Is it? Khalas. We can say something we want, but we cannot be like Allah. We say something change, we also change. Sometimes we have the plan, but we've changed our plan immediately. Thing that we plan, we can change, but thing that Allah planned, you cannot change. But you must have that faith. You try to plan this way, but it happened another way. Why? Why? Because Allah had planned for it. But you may not understand the plan of Allah. You only understand your own plan. Sometimes in my life, in my daily activity, I plan so many things ahead. Do this, this. Sometimes Allah has His own plan. In the morning, I will plan to make, to entertain a newborn baby. After that, immediately there is a funeral. I thought, alas, funeral, one funeral, enough. Follow up with another funeral. So the whole day gone. Whose plan is that? It's Allah's plan. Undoubtedly, whatever Allah will come into existence by His power. Thanks. And whatever He does not will cannot come into existence. Its non-existent is because Allah did not will it to exist, not because of any incapability in Allah. There is an incident by the companion that they have this good plan and they ask for the best, but it just turned out to be not what they planned. Of course, they feel bad. Being human, you feel bad. Why? But because of the patience you have, the faith you have, you just said, Qadr Allah wa ma sha'a fa'al. Just say that. And then you move on. Don't let this thing keep on haunting you and disturb your peace of mind. Just move on. After some time, they realize, Allahu Akbar. It is so good that what I plan to do did not happen. But you can't see this now because it's the future. Allah always planned for our future, and He wants us to plan for our future. But we always forget about our future. But to plan for the future, what do you need to have? What do you need to have? You must be ready for your jihad. Without jihad, you cannot understand. Our jihad is whatever Allah decides is the best. Whatever the Prophet wants us to do is the best. That is our jihad, not what we think is good for us. Following our desire, no. But we need to have desire, of course. But desire must be guided by wahyu and the teaching of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Is that easy to understand? Is that easy to follow this Qada and Qadar? We don't know yet. So remember this. You can plan, we have to plan. But whatever we plan, if Allah make it happen according to our plan, alhamdulillah. If not according to our plan, how should we respond? Qaddarullah wa ma sha'a. Just confirm that and move forward. Don't let anything disturb your peace of mind. Why? Why? Don't entertain. Why? Qadrallah wa ma sha. Allah the most powerful, He do what He please. Allah the Almighty, He do what He please. Because He is the Qadr, the most powerful. Qadrallah wa ma sha'a fa'al. Allah's will natural phenomena. Sometimes we call this word being used natural. But to us, natural means is Allah's plan. Nothing happen without Allah's plan. You cannot say that. If you buy an insurance policy, but you encounter natural disaster, do the policy cover? Do the policy cover? Some. Yeah. Maybe if they also increase that kind of policy, when tsunami come and all this earthquake, or they can cover because they have added in the policy. Yeah. But in general, people do not want to take that big responsibility because something that nobody can control. How to cover the insurance policy if it hit one area and thousands of people die and thousands of houses destroyed? How to cover that kind of policy? Example. Natural phenomena such as a planet orbiting cloud and rain, vegetation and animals, the human body and natural disaster are all completely subject to Allah's Qadar. For example, Allah say, Alam tara ila rabbika kayfa madda zall. Al-madda zilla walau sha'a la ja'alahu saqinan. Have you not considered how your Lord lengthened the shadow towards the night, and that He willed so, He could indeed have made it still. He can make it still. But He changed night, day. Is Allah's will. And look at what Allah said, وَجَعَلَ اللَّيْلَ لِبَاسًا وَنَهَارَ مَعَاشًا. I make the night for you to rest and the day for you to work. Every time that Allah makes something, there's a reason. Allah is the sole creator and Lord of all beings in the heaven and earth. Likewise, Allah is the sole creator of any motion or lack of motion in the heaven and the earth. Everything did not move without the will of Allah. Allah's will social phenomena. People, social phenomena such as war, peace, love, hate, unity, disunity are also completely subject to Allah's will. This is very important for us to understand. I will try to share with you what that I feel that is important. But let us talk about this ayah first. For instance, Allah said, وَلَوْ شَاءَ اللَّهُ مَقْتَتَلُوا وَلَكِنَّ اللَّهَ يَفْعَلُ مَا يُرِيدُ. In Surah Al-Baqarah, verses 253. If Allah had so willed, they could not have fought each other, but Allah does what He wills. Can Allah stop the war? The fighting that everybody is facing today? Can Allah stop that? The killing? Of course He has. But the killing is still ongoing. The war is still there. But Allah does what He wills. The latest info that if you go to the YouTube today, these are the people from the Bani Israel asking their rabbi, what do you think this coming election in their country, which party should we vote? The eldest among the rabbi is giving them this advice: no voting for anyone. Why? Because the Messiah is coming. The chief and the oldest among the rabbi, well known among the scholars among them, when he was asked about, he said, no need for any voting this time, because the time has come. The Messiah is coming. This is from the people of the book. Will it happen? Wallahu alam. To us, we know everybody is waiting for the coming back of Isa alayhi salam. And this is what they say. Okay, when this happens, there's no more the system of voting. It's a system of al-wala wal-bara. It's a system of obedient and be loyal. Sometimes people are obedient, but they are not loyal enough. You must be consistent. Children is been blessed because they are always connected with their parent. They never ignore their parent. They always come back and seek advice, get some kind of idea from them, because they do not ignore the elders. When you disconnect yourself with the elders, you disconnect yourself with the scholars, this is not a good sign. All are telling us now you are allowing your desire to conduct better than the elders. You cannot think like that. The elders have their own wisdom that you don't have. And that's why in the field of hadith, when you cut the relation with the sanad, khalas, people don't entertain your word anymore. Who say this? Who say that? You say, I, khalas. No. You must have that kind of connection with the elders, with the pioneers. Young scholars today have a lot of problems. They forget their senior. They forget the elder scholar. We have to. If Allah had so willed, they would not have fought each other. But Allah does what He wills. And that is saying, Allah, وَلَوْ شَاءَ اللَّهُ لَجَعَلَكُمْ أُمَّةً وَاحِدَةً. If Allah had so willed, He would make you a single nation. Just one. Now there are so many nations. Who decide that? Allah decide, not we. If we, I think we easy want to be simple. Make only one language. So we don't have to learn Arabic or learn English. Everybody speak the same language. Now because language, we also got headache. But if Allah make us having only one kind of food, we say, oh no, boring lah. And now you know. Now you know, you take all the same food every day, nasi lemak, nasi lemak, nasi lemak, you become lemak. Yeah. You want chapati a bit, no, oilless one. You may want fruit. Example. But when we go to Maldives, every day, every morning, lunch, dinner, anything, tuna, tuna, tuna. We say you are surrounded by the ocean. They don't have any other one. I want to look for prawn, I want to look for crab, tuna, tuna. Of course, you also get boring. But Allah is great. He gave everything. Now, there's one ayat Allah did mention. If you think you can buy the heart of the people, win the heart of the people, unite them through your money, your wealth, your property, you cannot do it. Because anything to do about heart, qalb, is my own job, Allah's job. That's why the Prophet said that Allah twists and turns the heart of every one of us with His fingers. He uses fingers. And like we are doing two fingers, we keep on twisting. That's why the Prophet reminds us to make one dua. What is the dua, remember? Allah, Ya muqallibal qulub, thabbit qulubana wa qalbi ala dinik wa ala ta'atik. Why? Our heart keep on changing. And the shaitan keep on whispering. So that you think that you are, I'm better than him. No, no, no. There's what the shaitan, then you think, I don't need him. No, no. You must overcome. Make sure that you are consistent. You are humble, yeah, and you are always in a jama'ah, guided, because jama'ah, rahmah, a lot of rahmah. When you are in a jama'ah, that is the beginning of your own problem. You think you can form another jama'ah, your jama'ah will break away from you because you have shown them a bad example. That's why in the time of the Prophet, you don't have these two jama'ah, only one. Every day follow the Prophet. In the time of Abu Bakr, or every day are loyal to Abu Bakr, then you see Allah's blessing keep on coming in. It's important to have that kind of guidance. Allah is telling us that even you can use whatever property you have, the whole world, property you can use, and you want to buy one heart, you cannot. That heart can change anytime. Do our heart change? Sometimes. Do our feeling change for each other? Once upon a time, wow, she's my best friend, number one. Suddenly, you feel so bad. You don't know what to say. That is reality. But if we all take good care of our heart and connect our heart to Allah and keep on asking Allah to strengthen our unity, Allah will help you. But don't think you can unite. Only Allah unite. Allah can stop the war very easily. He said, be, stop, stop, everything stop. But He willed it to happen for a reason. For you to learn. Anything that happened, it happened for a reason. And that's why Allah always remind us, afala yanzurun, afala yatafakkarun. Don't you see? Don't you ever reflect? Why? You know the cause, because of greed, because of power, because of this, because of hawa, nafs. Ya muqallibal qulub, thabbit qulubana ala dinik. Our deen want us to have peace. And what did Allah say in other ayah? What kind of heart and nafs that can save you? Allah said, Ya ayyatuhan nafsul mutma'inna, irji'i ila rabbiki radiyatan mardiyah, fadkhuli fi ibadi wadkhuli jannati. Sometimes you're okay, sometimes not okay, sometimes you're happy, sometimes you are sad. You are trying to do the best, people say something, Allah, you get upset already. No. You are doing for the sake of Allah. If you hear somebody gossip about somebody who you know, what do? First thing, you remind that person. No. Change our feeling and our heart, but we do not know how to overcome that. We still entertain our nafs. Allah has said, the nafs that mutma'inna, the mutma'inna come from the heart. Peace always comes inside you. When you have peace, because peace belongs to Allah. When you're connected to Allah and you try your best to follow what Allah wants you to do, you will find a lot of peace. And you solve your problem with the guidance of Allah. Khalas. You don't open the door of fitna anymore. Allah's will guidance and misguidance. Allah's will prevail even in matter of guidance and misguidance. Allah said, وَمَا تَشَاءُونَ إِلَّا أَن يَشَاءَ اللَّهُ رَبُّ الْعَالَمِينَ in Surah Taqweer, verses 29. But you cannot will to be righteous unless Allah have willed, the Lord of the creation so will. What do you mean by that? Can we will to be righteous? Can we will to be righteous? Huh? We will try. Our duty is to try. Now what Allah is telling us, if you try to pretend, you cannot. Some people just want to pretend to be good. You cannot. When you pretend, you will fail. Everything Allah wants from you is وَمَا أُمِرُوا إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُ اللَّهِ مُخْلِصِينَ لَهُ الدِّينَ. Sincerity is very important. Of course, we want to be good. I just give you one simple example. When the Prophet said, "Innal bazaza minal iman," simplicity, yeah, is part of iman. Can you live very simple? Can you be a simple person, sisters? Can we be simple? Can, of course. Is simplicity just, no, you don't have to enjoy your life, you don't travel a good vehicle, you just take a motorbike, cycle? Is that simple? It can be too. Sometimes I still remember 40 years ago when I first became Muslim. People say, "You know this guy? He is like a keramat." Keramat, you know, he's a very pious person. Look at his lifestyle. He always bicycles saja. And look at his dressing. Jumpa and look at his ear. Inside the ear there's always cotton. Because when he come out, he don't want to hear nothing. If possible, he close his eye, but he cannot cycle if he close his eye. Seem to very simple, alhamdulillah. But sometimes when you look at his other behavior, wow, the way he talk, very arrogant, no? Very judgmental. He's telling people, "Oh, you sinner, 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 sinner." Wow. You have no filter, I have filter. See, cotton. It's good you put cotton, you're worried some flies and then enter here, you know. But sometimes you see, showing off is dangerous. You want to make zikr, the Prophet encouraged to make zikr with what? With what? Finger. No one knows. It's like, oh, maybe you're doing some exercise and no one knows. You don't have to hold tasbih. 1, 2, 3. No need to do that. That can be a showing off. Wow, see man, his finger always moving. Don't know how many thousand zikr already. Only Allah knows his zikr or he's thinking of money. You don't know. Only Allah knows. Something, yeah? You must be humble. You can be righteous, of course. Yeah? With the will of Allah. You must ask Allah to make you good. Because if you pretend to be good, it won't last long. You can pretend, but after some time, your real person will come out. The real picture will come out. Yeah. Even if we had sent down to them angels, and the dead spoke to them, and we gathered together everything they requested before their very eye in front of them, they would not believe unless Allah should will. But most of them are ignorant, yajhalun. Now Allah is telling us who are the ignorant person. We thought ignorant people who don't go to school, people who don't have degree, don't have diploma, ignorant. But Allah said those who are ignorant are those who reject Allah. You can be a master, a PhD holder, but when you reject God, you reject the Creator, you are ignorant. How can you say, "I'm a good guy," but you ignore your parent? You don't even know who is your father and who your mother. What kind of person you are? Just an example. You cannot disconnect yourself. Allah is telling, if everything is been shown to them in front of their eye, they still reject. They refuse to be good. But of course, Allah can make it happen. But Allah has said to us, وَهَدَيْنَاهُ النَّجْدَيْنِ, I show you two ways. Old way and the highway. Example. This is my term. Old way, less toll. Maybe no toll, toll free. But it takes a longer time. Highway, you have to pay toll. But Allah said, I show you two ways, you choose. Either you choose the way I want you to follow, or you choose the other way. You choose. But if you are sincere, inshallah, your ending will always be good. Then Allah continues, وَالَّذِينَ كَذَّبُوا بِآيَاتِنَا سُمٌّ وَبُكْمٌ فِي الظُّلُمَاتِ مَا يَشَاءُ اللَّهُ يُضْلِلْهُ وَمَا يَشَاءُ يَجْعَلْهُ عَلَى صِرَاطٍ مُسْتَقِيمٍ Surah Al-An'am verses 39. But those who deny our messages are deaf and dumb within darkness. See, Allah consider, if Allah has sent a message to us, the Prophet have conveyed the message, and you do not respond, Allah consider as deaf and dumb. Don't say you are smart. Now today, the people who dare to speak against Allah, they thought they are very smart. I'm very daring. Some Muslims are saying that this Muslim is so backward, they should be like me, like him, or like her. Then it's good. And the way the person talks, she's talking like she's not a believer at all. A believing person, when he speaks, he is guided. What to say and what not to say. But if you like to say anything you like, that is not the sign of a believer. That's why the Prophet said, "Man kana yu'min billahi yawmal akhir, falyaqul khairan aw liyasmut." Whoever say he believes in Allah in the day of judgment, you say what is correct, what is right, or don't say anything. But now a lot of people just want to say. You can, but make sure what you say is guided, not by your feeling, by true knowledge. True knowledge belongs to Allah. Allah knows everything. He is the creator. He is the all-knowing, all-saying, all-powerful. How can you say something against Him? And when people want to follow what Allah says, you say that they are backward. You say that they are not right. Their mental is not stable. Are you saying this to the people who believe in what Allah said? The worst thing can happen today is those who dare to challenge what Allah said, call themselves, I'm a Muslim. This is the worst scenario. May Allah protect all of us. Ameen. Whomever Allah's will, He lets stray, and whomever He will, He places upon a straight path. If that is your way, you want to choose that way, Allah let it be. But Allah can stop us. He can. But He let it be for a reason. Only those who reflect will understand. So that you don't be like that. If you want to have a good ending, don't be like this kind of people who just say whatever they want to say without being guided. We love to say a lot of things. Do we love to say a lot of things? Do we like to talk bad about people? Do we like to gossip? Of course. It tastes better than Musang King. But we know it's wrong. We also know that it's wrong, but still, we love to say something. And that's what you need, jihad. You have bad feeling inside, it's still under control. As long as you can control, the bad feeling will come from inside, but don't let it come out. Oh, come, jihad, jihad. Then, alhamdulillah, you are safe. They said, a word is like a bullet. When you shoot out, oh, sorry, huh? No, yeah, okay. Forgive me, okay. But it's hurt now. Yeah, the wound is there. Why must you say, just control? Is that a jihad? Is that easy to control? You can help you if you have qalbun shakiran, lisanun zakiran. You can. You feel you are better than that person, alhamdulillah. But you don't have to say, I'm better than you, no. It's good to have that feeling, the good feeling, but don't look down upon others. I want you to be better than me. Can we say this to your friends sometimes? They say, wow, you're so good. I wish that you are better than me. Can we say that? Normally, do we say that? Yeah. Why not? We say that it's more positive, you know. He knows that you are good than him. But you say, I wish that you are better than me. But in the same time, you must help. Do we wish our children to be better than us? Always. I'm no professor, but my daughter, PhD, no. Doctor, no. I kopitiam, make coffee only. Alhamdulillah. Of course, we wish the best from others. Yeah. The last thing that I'd like to share with all of you, inshallah. وَلَوْ شَاءَ اللَّهُ مَا أَشْرَكُوا. This is a very important ayah to understand. If Allah had so willed, they would not have joined partners with Him. That means nobody will commit shirk. Can Allah stop shirk? Why not? He created all of us. But if Allah allowed that, that means shirk will happen. But then for us, Allah is opening up His door for us to get more reward. Now you have some person who makes shirk. What do you do? What do you do? If nobody is doing anything, then how can you get Allah's reward? No more work. If Allah give everybody all the, well, everybody is rich, who's going to work? Who want to work? You want to pay the worker? No worker. The worker also are rich. Then everybody have to work by themselves. But Allah is so kind, well planned. Here is rich, here is poor. The rich give, the poor work and be paid. Here is a doctor, here is a patient. If not all become doctor, you inject yourself. You know what to do to your body, you inject everything, you x-ray by yourself, khalas, you decide. No more clinic, no more hospital. Everybody is a doctor. Allah balance everything to complement everything. We need these people exist for you to save them. Now that's where you get Allah's reward. That's your jihad. The first Monday night of every month is a night where I focus on that. The jihad in saving others, trying to reach out to others. Anybody who remember this date, please, if you can participate, is very important. We have been learning. We have a lot of information where it's not transforming ourselves to be productive, to be more active, to reach out. We fail to do that. And that is the skill that I want to share with all the Jama'ah who have been with us. I have shared the last Monday night, telling the people about our relationship first, because you cannot start something positively without understand your relationship between one another. And we just printed out, I call Brother Zaki, some of the things that I lay out according to my humble experience doing all this da'wah activity, because we want all the sisters to accept the Qada that we are Muslim. Alhamdulillah, there are a lot of friends who are good to us, they are not yet Muslim. There are people who are far from Allah. How to reach out? Know how that this knowledge that we are learning can transform ourselves, become savior. We can. If not, we are worried. Our children is good for getting further and further. We are, alhamdulillah, once upon a time, we are like our children, far away. And Allah guide us back now. But our children is still far. Are we going to let them go just like that? What kind of legacy that we want to leave behind before we go back to Allah? What is the thing that you want to leave behind? Oh Allah, I have done my best. Can you say to Allah, you have done your best if you're not doing anything now? I'm worried. Even this morning we're discussing about what happened among the younger generation, who are all English-speaking kind of people. They are going further and further. The way they talk, you understand. But alhamdulillah, those who are able for us to engage ourselves, alhamdulillah, we managed to bring them back to their senses. Oh, yeah. This is important, yeah. Inshallah, if there's any question and answer, now we open for Q&A. Fatafaddal. Faddal, sis. Naam. Masjid al-Haram or Masjid Nabawi? Oh yeah. In the Holy Land, where Allah reward you, yeah, one prayer you'll be reward said 100,000. And do you know why? Even Abbas, one of the companion of the Prophet, choose not to stay in Haram. And his body was buried where he chose to stay in Ta'if, out of Haram, because he's worried that he commits sin in Haram, the sin will multiply. Like how he do good thing, the good reward will multiply. Do you know there is a prison in Mecca, but outside Haram? They don't put prisoner inside Haram. I've been there. My friend was a magistrate, called me to go and talk to them. You know, a lot of the one who are inside are foreigners. Why Haram? Because in Haram, anything you do good, you'll be reward, yeah, a lot from Allah. But you do some sin also, the sin will multiply. Because you are not supposed to. In the Holy Land, you should be very holy. One to one, correct. In general, yeah. They have. Yeah. No. Walaikum salam. You can have this as Sincerity. Allah is very kind to us already. Compare with the reward and the sin that you accumulate, your reward is greater. Yeah? It's always greater. Because Allah loves to reward us. You want to use the... Oh. Yes, sister, please. Where is the... Yeah, you can sit in front. Okay. Misinterpret, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, okay. So don't blame me. So don't blame me. Yeah. We can't. Who knows what Allah have planned for us? Do you know that Allah have said that you are going to turn astray? No. But Allah is telling us that He knows. But we don't know. You just have to do what you have to do. Do Allah give us the will? Do Allah empower us? Yes, Allah do empower us. He give us some freedom to choose. Allah said, قُلِ اللَّهُمَّ مَالِكَ الْمُلْكِ تُؤْتِ الْمُلْكَ مَنْ تَشَاءُ. Everything belongs to Him. He is the owner. He is the king. But He have empowered you. But when come to dunya, you know how to choose. When come to good thing, no. Belum dapat hidayah. We are very easy using this word. I didn't get hidayah. What do you mean by belum dapat hidayah? What is hidayah? You must ask the person, can you tell me what is hidayah? What is your understanding about hidayah? What would be our answer? Quran is a hidayah. You have the Quran. You read so many books. Why don't you read the Quran? You love to read history book. You love to read love story book. You love to read magazine, gila-gila thing, and you don't read the Quran. You don't say there's no hidayah. Hidayah is there. It's just that you do not look for that. Do you think there is always a job for somebody? Do you think there's always some job for somebody? There is always some work. You just have to look for it. Be humble. Don't be choosy. You always want to do according your way, my style, my salary, my... No, whatever can... I still remember when I started to work from the 70s, late 70s. I don't even ask how much you can pay me. You offer me a job, I will take it. How much you give, I will accept it. And then you move on. So of course, that ayah said that Allah is the one who will to happen. But do we know what Allah will for us? No one knows. Why not you have positive thinking? Then Allah will the best for me. And you work towards the best. But Allah is telling us why. He's telling us, you human, you cannot cheat Him. You cannot pretend because He knows. That is what Allah is telling us. You understand? Like Allah said, I give rizki for whom I like. True enough. So, if Allah said, I'm going to have, I'm going to have. I don't work also. You have to work. True or not? You have to work. You cannot say that I don't have to work. You have to work. You want knowledge, you have to seek knowledge. You cannot say, it's okay, Allah will give me knowledge. Oh, no, Allah wants you to seek knowledge. Work for it. But Allah is telling us, He knows. But we do not know. We do what we have to do. And that's why live in Qada and Qadr also. Don't ask what Allah is doing. Ask what you must do. Okay? Good. This Qada and Qadr is very tricky, that I say sometimes. We may read the ayah and we also think, Allah, if Allah will, there's a shot, what can we do? But how do you know Allah will that His windows and stuff? No one knows. Somebody, a hardcore person, he's so bad. Suddenly he changed. Kita pun surprised juga. Wah, ini kah? He is a hardcore person, no? I thought gone case already. Suddenly he changed. Thing can happen. Don't give up. And what did Allah say at the end of the day? Inna Allah la yughayyiru ma biqawmin hatta yughayyiru ma bi anfusihim. Allah will not change this condition of anyone until you want to make changes. You have learned so much. Do you want to transform the knowledge in yourself? If you want, then Allah will help you. But if no. I just comfortable with who am I now. I just want to add more knowledge, more class. How about yourself? I'm okay. No, you're not okay. When you are not transforming, you are not okay. Knowledge must bring changes. Be more humble, more committed. With more wisdom, the more knowledge you have, of course, the way you talk will be very different. You're not going to be judgmental. You don't use all the negative words anymore because you know it's not good. Allah said to us, هَلْ يَسْتَوِي الَّذِينَ يَعْلَمُونَ وَالَّذِينَ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ. Allah is asking us, do you see the same between a learned person and a person who don't learn? Can it be the same? Can it be the same, sisters? Cannot. A learned person very careful. Whatever they want to say, whatever they want to do, they are very careful. A not learned person, they don't care. It's me. This is how I am. No, they accept me to be me lah. Me also have changed. Want to Maggie me? Example, thing can change, up to you. Any last question from the brothers? Brothers, minority, alhamdulillah. Back to the sisters, last one. Young boy, come. This young boy, alhamdulillah, may Allah bless him. He's young, but he's... Come in front, I cannot hear you. Yes. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. Raise up your voice louder. Again, if a Muslim murtad, when you have an Islamic environment, Islamic country that follow Islamic law, then if they want to irtad by themselves, it's between they and Allah. But if they challenge you openly, then the law will come after them. You understand that? You understand that? Do you really understand what I say? You know, there are two types of sin. You do something is very wrong. You are Muslim and then you want to irtad. It's between you and God. Let Allah guide you. Maybe you are confused. Maybe you are upset of something. Maybe you are hurt. Maybe the Muslim who are your good friend betray you. Now you say, what kind of Islam is this? So you get very upset, say, I don't want to have anything to do with Islam. It's just your feeling. You are hurt. It's not really from your heart, but you are frustrated. So you cannot just judge a person like that. You must understand why he do this. You must talk to him, counsel him, help him. Now he go out and challenge everybody, and then the law will come after you. You know what the law of the country said? If you just sell drug, is drug haram? Yeah. You sell drug, small scale. It's happening everywhere. That's why there's so many drug addicts. If you are arrested, they may just forgive you because the amount is small. But now you go out and tell the government, I am a drug dealer. Yeah, I supply that drug, maybe 10 kilos per day. Will the law come after you? Will the government come after you? They just wait for your whatever you say. Wow, you dare to come out openly and tell me that you are selling drug, supplying drug, 10 kilo of drug. Selamat. The law will sure to come after you, and they can arrest you, and they get all the evidence, penalty, death, because you challenge the law. You understand that? You understand that? Good. Alhamdulillah. Thank you for your question. Last one? Any from the sisters? Last question from the sisters. So then there's no more question. Inshallah, may Allah remember this. Yeah? Every first Monday of the month night, we have a special class on that. Yeah. So my ongoing class Saturday and Sunday, of course, is good for you all to be around if you have the time. We need to commit ourselves. It's our jihad for the sake of Allah. Yeah. They're ready to do it now. Get me there. Before we end, Alhamdulillah, our sister Angela, who had been a Muslim for a long time, Alhamdulillah, the mother also, lately, Alhamdulillah, a few months ago, accepted the deen, but they have done it abroad. So today, inshallah, they said they don't mind to do it again so that they can have a official document over here. Yeah? So the hidayah was given by Allah through the patient from the daughter. Should have been a Muslimah and been taking care of the mom. They have been attending our class for years already when they were here. But Alhamdulillah, Allah gave hidayah when the time is right. So since they are preparing to do it again, Alhamdulillah, we can call upon the our elders, the mother of Sister Angela. And Angela, you can come forward, and we meet two witnesses, a quick one, two witnesses, brothers. Yeah, a quick one, inshallah. Put it over here. Arrange the place here. Okay. So we end our classes, then we move to this revision program, and then we end it in 10 minutes time, inshallah. Subhanakallahumma bihamdik. أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.